Hey everyone, I had an interesting thought today. This happened, well, at the time of this recording, this happened last night. So, just to get an idea of the landscape of where I am living right now, I live in Provo, Utah, and that's a fairly conservative-ish area in the country. It's about an hour's drive south of Salt Lake, but there's two schools that are very close by, two universities. There is BYU, or Brigham Young University, and then there is UVU at the neighboring city in Orem, and it's like a 10 to 12ish minute drive away from both universities. So they are pretty mindful of their audience around here at UVU, and yes, they have more liberal ideas, but they are a little bit more mindful of like those who are a bit more conservative, shall we say. But getting on to the main point of the video, um, there is also up in Salt Lake the University of Utah, and it's probably the biggest university in Utah, and they have a lot of very liberal ideas up there. Like it's the most liberal school in Utah. And there's actually a girl that I went to church with for a while. Now she is going to church elsewhere. But she even, so she was an audiologist. She is an audiologist. And she said that anytime she gets a student that's interning under her, that's from the U, they almost always are like LGBTQ or something like that. So yeah, they're a pretty liberal school, we'll say. Anyways, um, the main point that I was getting at is that last night I was driving around in the car with some friends in Provo, and one of them said that she was about to, well, years ago, she was about to go to the U to do the social work program up there, but she decided to not get her master's in social work up there because she heard how toxic the university was. And there also was a girl that she knew that dropped out of the same like psychology or social work program because they were really toxic towards her. And I believe it because clear back in 2017, I was working at this residential treatment center for badly behaved kids. And one guy that I worked with was very intelligent, smart, funny, religious, and he had such a fun personality. He knew how to joke around. But he got his master's in social work up at the U. And he said the whole attitude up there was if you are white, you suck. If you are a male, you suck. If you're a white male, you really suck. And if you're a white heterosexual male, you suck big time. And if you're religious, especially if you're Latter-day Saint, you absolutely suck the worst. Yeah, that was their attitude up there at the University of Utah. So, I would encourage you not to send any of your kids to a liberal school because it is toxic. And I would actually even encourage maybe just boycotting colleges in general because some of them are extremely toxic right now. Teach them a lesson. Teach those professors that if they have only two or three students in their class, they're just going to be let go. And then what good will their degree be? Well, maybe they better be friendly and not toxic to people. Just saying, just a word of advice there. So, if your university is like that, where basically if you're white, you suck, if you're male, you suck, if you're a white straight man, you suck, if you're heterosexual, you suck, and if you're religious, you suck, then guess what? They've basically said that most of the country sucks. And you shouldn't be giving money to an institution like that.